Hi everyone, thank you so much for being a part of this today. I am very excited to have an amazing, two amazing persons with me who have come together to actually form a brand, a beautiful brand, and I'm excited to welcome Mopelola Akingbade and Kachi Obi, the brilliant minds behind Lagos Flavors, all the way in Edmonton, Alberta, right?
Yes.
Yes, a trendy Nigeria bistro in Alberta, which is so amazing. We have Mopelola here and Kashi. Both of them, Mopelola is an artist and she combines her artistic vision and business skills to create a warm atmosphere. I have been there. You guys need to go there. That celebrates Nigeria heritage through food, art, and music. Meanwhile, Kashi, the COO, expertly blends traditional and modern culinary techniques. I ate the jollof rice, my head scatter. Was it this? Unique dishes that honor Lagos' vibrant culture. Together, they have elevated Lagosian culinary heritage, making Lagos Flavors a premier destination for authentic Nigeria cuisine in Edmonton. Please join me in welcoming this amazing duo, Mopelola Akingbade and Kachi Obi. Let's celebrate their contributions this Black History Month. Can you please introduce yourself, both of you? Who wants to go first?
Well, I'm Mopelola. Uh, you already introduced me. People know me also by Ashe. I'm CEO and I also am the chef when it comes to things like the soups and the more traditional dishes. And over here is my partner.
I'm the CEO, like you said, and my name is Kachi Obi. People call me Obi, but I'm the chef of the restaurant. So nice to meet you guys.
Oh, amazing couple. Guys, let me tell us something. When I went to the restaurant, I was blown away. When I first saw Lagos Flavor, I said, they have started again. When I got there, you actually have that vibe of I am in Lagos. Can you tell us what inspired you to open Lagos Flavor? And how did you come up with the idea of the different locations? I saw Yaba, I saw Lekki, I saw Banana Island, I saw Surulere. What inspired you to open? What inspired you both to open the Lagos Flavors?
Honestly, Lagos Flavors was the inspiration was an amalgamation of different ideas and different desires and reasons. Um, Okay, I'm going to first start with the fact that we know that Nigerians are coming in, but we wanted to have a central point where Nigerians can gather, where Nigerians know that if I go here, I'm probably going to meet other Nigerians. I just feel like, I'm at home. So that was like the main and primary reason. Another one of the reasons is you mentioned me being an artist. We're both artists, right? And we wanted to be able to show that also in our everyday work. So even when it comes to the food, the decor, all of that, it's reflected in our art. And in terms of the tables, we just wanted to again take people.
That was funny.
That was the idea behind that. Just take people back home. And as you noticed as well, our menus are not paper menus. They're QR code menus. And even those tables, that's just the beginning, right? Our hands have been busy. The plan it was not just to just put table numbers, put table names and areas. We're going to give information about what that area is, what it's like, just to give
pictures.
People put pictures in it, just to give people an idea of, okay, you are in Lagos and everything is an experience, from the table setting to the walls. It's meant to just transport you and just make you feel like, yes, I did go to Lagos. And then by the time you eat the food, wow, that's it. You're finished.
Shit.
I actually walked in, I'm like, wait, Echo? I'm actually in Lagos. It's as if I moved from Edmonton and I walked into Lagos. First of all, I looked at that bus. What's that bus translation that said, and pay me something? POS.
Okay, we get POS.
I get POS. See you. Am I Echo? Am I in Lagos like this? I was like, oh my goodness, amazing. So can you share how art actually influences the design and the atmosphere of Lagos Flavors? You have so many Nigerian traditional things, from the band, from the drum. You just have different things. Can you just share? How do you do that? And how did you incorporate that to create that immersive experience?
So, for instance, like the art, like you said, so we had like this grand idea of like just creating a huge mural where people can see different things about Lagos. So, if you look at when you walk in, if you look at the art, what caught your mind was the guy that said, "Oh, okay, I have POS." So that's like a staple thing for Nigerians. Like, oh, you don't have to always use cash. Oh, like we dey do things quick here. So like the art was meant to give people that feeling of, oh, if I see something, it reminds me of when I was back up in Nigeria.
For me, that is so, so beautiful. And, for me, celebrating the Black History Month, I feel your restaurant is actually a place where Black History Month should be celebrated because you actually encapsulate the entirety of Lagos and Nigeria and the Black culture. It is so, so evident. So can you just begin to tell us how did you incorporate it, from this wall, there's a different Nigerian experience. So the second wall is a different Nigerian experience. Is it the background? I'm not even able to express it. I wish everybody would just leave what they are doing. And you know what? Let's go to Lagos Flavors and see
Yes.
exactly what he's talking about. I went there and I was like, where is the menu? I saw one key aroko that say, hey, come and see tech and culture meeting together. That is so amazing. Can you just tell us how did both of you just sit down and don't put this thing together like this?
Okay, honestly, another thing is, and one of the main things, we want people to know what Nigeria is, not what they've been told Nigeria is. To have that representation of Nigeria where it's different. First of all, like people who come in and they say another African restaurant. So no, stop. That's not what we're trying to do here. Like we want to put Nigerian cuisine on the level of being international, like to be able to play. When people want to come out, you want to go out on date nights, you want to celebrate, you want to have parties, retirement parties, all those like what you call trendy, posh experiences. We want them to be able to have that in the restaurant as well. So it's not just about the food. We want people to be able to bring their non-Nigerian friends and feel proud. Like
I'm coming to Nigeria.
I'm coming to Nigeria and look at this is what Nigeria is. For people that have not been to Nigeria and just have heard about it to say, okay, so this is what the fuss is about. That's part of the inspiration. That was what we wanted to be able to do with the ambience and just with everything.
Yeah, for me, that was so beautiful. I just looked at the artistic nature, that thing that just transported, like you said you want a place where there's a Nigerian gathering, where you showcase the culture. And you talked about taking people back home. For me, it took me back home. You remember the day I came? I went back and I went to because I said people should come and see. And when they came back, and they were like,
Yeah.
let me go back there again. And you know what? I should bring my family over for the spring break and also just get as many persons as possible to be there.
Wow.
And again, something else that also caught my attention was your pricing. Come on, guys. Your pricing is ridiculous. At this time when the prices of things are going up, your price is just everyone can afford it. How are you able to incorporate that so that people go to the restaurants? Can you just tell us how you came up with the pricing? I ate suya. I ate rice. I ate fried yam. As I was eating it, I was like, oh my goodness. What is
Oh my bill.
So the whole I would say the whole point of the pricing is that so that way everyone can pick different things. Like they can mix and match different things without feeling like, oh, okay, I've blown my budget or I've spent too much and I don't want to eat it again because it's too expensive. So if you, for instance, you mentioned how you ate the suya, you ate the fish. Some people want to like experience everything that we can give with the food without feeling like literally without feeling like they're having to overspend past their budget. So the pricing was meant to give you if I pick this over here, maybe I can pick this as well, and then I can add this to this, and then I know I'm actually experiencing literally the flavors of Lagos. Literally.
And to
Okay,
add
then
to
how did you also go
add
ahead?
to what he said as well, Like the pricing also reflects the clientele that we're trying to serve, because we have a lot of people that come in to try out the food.
Yes.
You know, the people that they come and they can't even pronounce what it is that they want to eat. Can I get a goose? Or, you know, but if by the time we're giving them a big pot of or a big bowl of egusi or a big, I mean, it might not be worth it for them because they're trying it. So we want the pricing to be what people can afford and give people that bistro experience of having small plates and many meals. And you said, how do we afford it? It's not because we source from anywhere that's cheaper. It's because we don't staff.
Wow.
And that's one of the things that people need to appreciate. We don't staff. We do everything by ourselves. We have one more person that's joining the team, but so far, and that's how we've been working on it, we don't staff, because any staffing would 100% take our pricing up. So right now we are on baseline marketing. This is so that we can grow. Like you said, the food is not going to necessarily stay cheap forever. But for now, we want people to know what Nigerian food is. We want them to experience the quality of the food. And the way we do that is just minimal staffing. So we do everything. And then we find family who are willing to volunteer when they have the time.
Wow, that is so, so incredible. So can you tell us about some of the unique dishes on your menu? Oh my goodness. Today I actually wanted to eat everything. I want this, that. Just tell us about the unique dishes, and are there any local partnerships that you're proud of? Are there places where you source your things from? Or basically just tell us about your unique dishes and how you source for your materials for your food.
So, for instance, I'd say one of the unique dishes that I make would be, let's say, the suya tacos. So, that idea came
Even
up.
else suya taco, guy, you are wicked. You are wicked, Kashi. The day I came and you not in the suya taco now. I used to eat chicken tacos. You are wicked. Come on. Please go ahead. Go
Don't
ahead
worry,
and tell us.
rednecks should come.
Rednecks,
I
don't
mean,
worry.
for sure.
But no, when we thought about the suya tacos, it was like, it was just, you know how Nigeria, when you have leftover suya, you add it to your bread, you not, everything will be juicy, you understand? So, like, I remember we were sitting down and I said, why don't we try putting the suya in tortilla bread? Like, just turn it into a taco. Exactly how suya is made, but just turn it into a taco, but give them this, I'll say, westernized feel, but also a Lagosian type of that westernized feel. So when you're eating the taco, you know you're eating a taco, but then at the same time, your throat is also feeling that spiciness from the suya. So yeah, I would say that's a very unique dish that we make that I really like. I really enjoy.
Wow. As you're just saying that, my throat is just longing like this. Like, can I just get that the next flight and just be on my way to
Uber flights, don't worry.
Yeah.
Right?
And again, I love what you said about mixing the Western culture, culinary dish with the African nature. So you're actually making something unique out of what is already existing. And for me, again, that's one of the things I really like. And again, I love the puff that they gave to us when we came with Sajan, and they said on the house. I say, come on, somebody will be coming here. Me, it is the experience. Everywhere I have gone to, I was in Brampton over the weekend to celebrate the Black History Month with the community. And I told someone there, I said, have you ever been to Edmonton? You need to go to Lagos Flavors. And the woman said, Lagos Flavors. I've never heard it. I said, no. Said, are they paying you to do all this advert that you're doing for me? They didn't pay me. But again, experience. For me, it was more of the experience. I remember walking into the restaurant. First of all, I was blown away. The lady who brought me there said, you need to come to Lagos Flavors. And when she came out, like, do you mind if I do an interview and speak to you? She said, why not? And when I called her again and said, will you want us to celebrate you for Black History Month? She said, yes. For me, this is a true picture of what the Black History Month represents. People who are actually going above and beyond, who say I would not sit back and let who I am dictate for me, but you're actually detecting the flow of where you want your lives to go. And you're adding values to other people by just doing exactly what you're doing. It's not just, okay, we're opening a restaurant because everyone else is opening a restaurant, because yours is uniquely different. Everything from the door experience, and again, the music. Please tell us about the music. Or more, if it's not the way I was dancing as I was going. It's about the experience. For me, it's amazing. You get the Nigerian experience. I've said this is like the fourth time I'm repeating myself. As you open the door, you enter Nigeria. On the wall, you are seeing Nigeria. Then the music is a different level. How do you put the music together to create that atmosphere for people?
Honestly, with the music, it's primarily Afrobeats, but we always try to go with the mood. I personally just think, what's it going to feel like? Sometimes we play gospel, sometimes we play Yoruba music, like those old school music. Sometimes we go 90s, and then sometimes we change the music up depending on who is, who is in there. When we see that, okay, it's for feeling a little, just put the volume up a bit. Sometimes people come in with their laptops, and then they sit close to the speaker and you're like, okay, let's turn it down. But honestly, it's always about creating a mood. Like you said, it's to bring people back. And everybody knows music transports you. So that's a primary part of how we create the ambience. Like just to make people know that they are comfortable and just to remind people that, okay, this is how the vibe is. Even if we're not there, this is the vibe. Relax, be comfortable. There are the games, there are all of those. Just be in that atmosphere, that party, almost Owambe style atmosphere.
Yes, it's nice. And do you allow your clients to play the drum? Because again, I was
Yes.
almost tempted to just go there and
Yes,
just
we
be beating
do.
the drum and get happy. So why did that idea of infusing the drum come into play? Because there's so much cultural richness in your restaurant. Why did the idea of the drum? How did that also come into play? I'd like to know that.
So, like I mentioned before, like the restaurant has been built on other dreams. And some of these dreams involved having like a cultural center. So a cultural center within which there is a restaurant. So you start small. So we started with the restaurant now, but we wanted to incorporate as much as possible of that culture into it. Hence the drums, hence the information on the walls, just things like that. So a place that it's almost like an art center, a museum, something that just reference. Even our books, we have a lot of reference books about Nigeria and things like that. So just people can just a cultural center. That's the way I can put it. So that was what the drums are meant to represent. And drums are so that is a cultural symbol, in Nigeria. So, and you have people coming in even when they can, just a little, give them some satisfaction for some reason. So, it's still what it's supposed to. And even just hearing drums within a place being built, it does what it's meant to do.
Wow, that's so amazing. Again, in the midst of all of these things, I know that there are challenges. So what is the most predominant challenges that, Kachi and Mo, what's the challenges that you face and how are you able to overcome them? How are you being able to overcome and still transform and still, I know you're still in transition, you're still adding, because I also saw you were still drawing some things and all of that. So what are the challenges that you guys face and how have you been able to overcome them?
I say, honestly, one for me is like not being able to please as many people as possible. So let's say, I'll give an example. Let's say we have a customer that one day likes the food and then the other day feels a certain type of way about like whatever. It might influence like how they see the ideas that we're trying to pass on towards them. So like Ashe said, or like Mo said, we don't staff. So we do everything by ourselves. We take the orders, we take the payments, we take the food to the customers. So like I know some people sometimes they like that feeling of, oh, someone is waiting for me, someone is taking my order, someone is bringing back water for me. But I'll say that the challenge in there is them not understanding that, this is not that type of place, and we're not trying to be rude or we're not trying to be any way to you, but we're just trying to do our best to serve you and give you this experience in the best possible way. So when the feelings are not reciprocated, it kind of weighs us down. But
it does.
Yeah.
Wow, Mo, you want to say something to that too?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like he said it all. It's usually just like because we're always doing this, with the fullest passion, with the fullest hard work, just doing your best, and then sometimes you find a customer just throws it right in your face, and it's very, very deflating. It's very deflating. It almost sucks off all the energy that we've been trying to just, gather to do things. So I would say that's been our hugest challenge. Just customers trying to understand, especially because like we serve Nigerian cuisine, so we have a lot of customers that come in with that, I have to call it Nigerian mentality. And they come in with that, they're ready. you know they come in ready with that, and it's just sometimes we have to, but it's mostly fun. But that's just our biggest challenge, just trying to help let people understand that we serve Nigerian cuisine, but it's not that type of restaurant. It's not bring water for you to wash your hand, type of restaurant, and people get mad at that and things like that. It's like, no, we're trying to like be trendy. We serve Nigerian cuisine, but we can also be trendy. We're trying to be futuristic with what we're doing here.
Like make you see Nigeria in a different light.
Yeah, so yeah.
I actually love that, and I appreciate that. I know when I also came, I noticed, and the lady was like, "No, let's be patient with them. They're taking. You can see they are really working, and your smile is there. You're seeing that the person is actually putting in their best." Again, that brings to the fact that people need to learn to be patient. Sometimes we live in this microwave age where everybody wants things done now. And again, you want to be attended to now. Just be, wow, how hard is it to just be? You came to eat, Abi. You come down, sit down, enjoy the experience. And that's one of the things I've been learning to do for myself. Take it at the moment, live for the moment, and just appreciate as you go along the things you see, and just know that, you know what, it will be okay. The world is not going to fall apart and all of that. Wow, thank you so much for sharing that. So what advice would you give, a suggestion would you give to people who are aspiring to do this kind of things? A lot of people have dreams in their heart. Again, we're celebrating the Black History Month, and the purpose is to inspire, encourage, and ignite hope in the hearts of people. What would you tell others who are not wanting to start a restaurant, or they just want to do something, they don't even know how to start, and they're like, yeah, both of you people have money now, that's why you went to do this. What advice would you give to other people? Because that's usually the mentality people have. They don't know that there's a story behind it and all of that. What advice would you give to other people to encourage other Blacks who are trying to start something and they've not been able to do that? What would be your advice to them?
Me, honestly, like Mo said before, like we've had so many ideas in our head. Like we're dancers too. I DJ. So like, keep doing your dreams. Like there's no dream that is bigger than anybody, and there's no dream that is too big for God. God is literally funding your highest thoughts. So just keep doing you, and one day you just be shocked everything would work out exactly how you thought it would work out. So my advice is keep going on.
Wow, that is so profound. What about you, Mo? What can you say? What can you speak? What can you speak to that?
Well, my advice when you want to do something is to be sure that that is your desire. Because a lot of people have desires that they don't realize that they're almost like false desires, maybe out of a reason to compete or a reason to copy. And usually when things like that are like the reason behind it, it's hard to keep going on. But as long as this is your dream, you will see it come true. And whatever it is that you're doing before it comes true is just capacity building. Like you have to know that, oh, so I'm being prepped for that thing. Okay, let's do it. If this is what I need to do right now, let's do it, because it's preparation for that time. As long as you know that desire is truly from you, it means that you've seen how your life is meant to unfold. As long as it's your own true desire. So anything you're doing in the moment, while you're waiting for it to come, while you're waiting for it to happen, is just you building capacity for what your dream is. So like you said, just keep going.
Wow.
Just keep
Oh
going.
my goodness, these are actually great nuggets. And again, for everyone who's going to listen to this, Mo and Kachi has given us amazing nuggets on what to do. I love what Mo said, and I also love exactly what Kachi said. You need to be sure that dream is your dream. If it's not your dream, you would lose focus, because when challenges come, you're going to bow to it. But if it is your dream, you will keep at it until you see the fusion of that thing. And Kachi said something to me that I think is very phenomenal. She said, keep doing your dream. And again, so they've gone through the different transitions. He said, you will just keep doing. He said, keep doing your dream. He said, God is funding your highest thoughts. And I wrote them down. I'm always writing down the truth that people say, because for me, everyone has truths to tell us. I have things to learn from people every day. And I love that particular word. You said, keep doing your dream. Keep doing your dream and don't give up. Say, God is funding your highest thoughts. I love that. And everything you do is actually capacity building. And both of you are amazing. I can't even begin to imagine, the powerhouse that both of you are going to power through to get this done. And I actually truly, really appreciate it. One of the things again that caught my attention, he said, as long as it is your dream, it will come true. Is that not what it is? Is that not what it really is? For me, that is so beautiful. Again, I want to say a very big thank you to both of you. As we begin to bring this section to an end, I know how busy both of you are. Can you just tell me last words to the audience, everyone who's going to listen to this, last words to them, just a word of encouragement, like I said, not just about your dream, but about life in general, about things they can do or think and be. Just last words to everyone who's going to listen to this, even as we're celebrating the Black History Month.
Yeah. I feel like my last words as we close this is just believe in yourself and make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people that believe in you. That is the most important thing, because people are your mirrors, and it's very, 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 very easy to see yourself through their reflections that are not true, or that are shattered, or through their own broken mirrors as well.
Yeah.
But most important, just believe in yourself, see yourself, and pay yourself attention. That's my final thing.
My last words would be, honestly, with everything that's going on with based off Black History Month, with everything that's going on with the immigration system in Canada, even America as well, just everyone keep pushing on. Like, whatever struggles you're facing, these are struggles for now. There are barriers that not everyone has to face, but everyone faces their own barriers in their own time. So these are barriers that everyone's facing. So keep pushing on, and God willing, everything will work out.
Oh my goodness, I can't say thank you enough to these amazing entrepreneurs who have shown that when you have a dream, keep it before yourself and do not lose focus on it. Just keep at it and you will get it. Mo just said her last words. She said, believe in yourself. And I want to repeat that to everyone who's going to listen to this. Believe in yourself. Then surround yourself with people that believe in you. Some people have shattered dreams, like you said. Some people are seeing through their shattered mirror, the reflection of what they couldn't be. But believe in yourself. Remember, the vision is yours. And again, Kachi says, keep pushing on. What better way to end this section but to tell everyone, keep pushing on. Your best is still in front of you. You can never have a better yesterday. Just keep pushing on. Like he said, yes, there are things to bother us. There are things to make us feel like, there's a weight on our shoulders and there's burden and things to bother. But again, Kachi says, keep pushing on. I think on that note, I want to end this amazing section with the CEO and the CEO of Lagos Flavors, Edmonton. It has been an amazing section for me. It's been an amazing time because I've heard two minds actually speak to us to tell us things that we can be and do if only we can believe in ourselves. And with that, I want to say thank you so much. I truly enjoyed this section. I love talking to people, and two of you just made it so easy.
Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone, and God bless you all.